Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for is now here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get him, Bobby.
Now rocking with
DZ the Incredible.
You got it locked into Live and Direct with yours truly, DZ the Incredible. And here on Live and Direct, we bring to you the who's who in art, culture, music, entertainment, and more. And right now, we're at the National Training Agency for the Sawyerboy and Friends Variety Comedy Show, where Sawyerboy, Jaquay, Beejay, and Off King are going to be bringing you the laughs. They're going to be bringing you the funny, the comedy. So if you love to laugh, if you got a sense of humor, you're going to want to stay tuned to Live and Direct.
My boy, you bring it to the stage right now. This is first time touching the comedy stand-up stage this year when I started doing my comedy Thursdays. Just a place for us to come out and practice the material. If it's something that you want to do, you can come out and do it. And he came out and he did his thing. And we being Exomo, he did his thing Exomo for the first time. But this is first time doing something in Nassau on the stage. So you all saw him in the whole thing when he's on the bridge trying to get the ride over. And I put him on the neck and tell him I don't give no ride. That's him. That's in case you didn't know. So y'all put your hands together right now for my boy Beejay.
y'all know go-to dance, right? Everybody in the club have a go-to dance, right? This is my dance. In that song again. All right. So you know you in the club. Them girls, them jamming, right? So you would be like, them something, right? And you hit it like that, right? And then all of a sudden the girl just starts she did the man. And she get up. And then all the time, I just stand there just. All right, she going up. Go to dance.
You got it locked into Live and Direct, and we are here at the National Training Agency for the Sawyerboy and Friends Variety Comedy Show. Right now, here with Beejay, and I gotta say, I didn't know what to expect. But man, you rock that crowd.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's all about just providing good quality Bahamian comedy to our guests. Letting people know that, hey, this is the type of talent you have here. You don't have to go overseas for it. You get it right here in the Bahamas. Man, I look here. I go on that place. I kill it. I wanted to make sure my crowd had a good time. They laugh, they squawk. Some of them even pee a little bit, but that's fine.
Yeah, so, you know, I heard tonight as you were being introduced that this was like the first time that you were on like a big stage, a big comedy stage here in the Bahamas. So with that being your first experience on the big stage here at home, like what was that experience for you? What was going through your mind as you took the stage and delivered your comedy act?
I mean, the experience itself is fire. I mean, it's very hard to describe. The crowd came with a lot of energy. They already was into it. They was ready, looking to absorb. But for me, it just was out there that I was saying, you know what, Basil, be yourself. Talk things that are real. Talk things that Bahamians understand. You know, talk things that Bahamians can laugh at. Some people can't laugh nowadays. And it's like, all that's going through my mind is make something that's hard to talk about something fun.
Right, so where did you even get your start? Like, what made you feel that, listen, I'm into this comedy thing and I think I can do this. I can entertain crowds, not just my family at home, but I could take this thing public.
Well, I started off with acting when I was a teenager. I used to do it a lot with my church and then also with my school and then some extracurricular groups. Did Women Take Two, I did Miracle in the Shampoo Bottle, I did All Things in a Cup. You know, and those were things that started me off. I also did some plays for Raquel Dean, One Woman's Cry. It goes on and on. But what actually made me start to do that is I understood I have a passion to make people enjoy themselves. I am a people pleaser, and it made me realize that, hey, you know, I actually idolize gentlemen like big comedians, like people like Gabriel Iglesias, Kevin Hart. You have others like Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. Like, these are people I used to watch a lot. And sometimes I used to watch the show 3 and 4 and 5 times to the point where it just became natural to me. Even to the point where I used to listen to a Bahamian comedian, a very famous Bahamian comedian by the name of Naughty. Naughty, I used to listen to Naughty's talk show in the morning habituously, just learning from him. And then one time he actually gave me the opportunity to come and watch him work. And then another time he actually gave me the opportunity to come on the stage with him. And that actually made my passion grow even more to say, you know what, this is something I enjoy, this is something I want to do.
Okay, so what are your views on the entertainment industry to this day in the Bahamas? Because we know that hey, the comedians here ain't making no $1 million like the comedians in the States and the comedians in the UK, the comedians in Canada. So what is your outtake on the industry now, and how do you think that we can get the industry to a point where more money and bigger money is made by entertainers?
Well, the thing right now is about the industry. The industry has the potential to grow. It's right there. It's literally right there. It's just getting over the hump. A lot of entertainers, a lot of actors, singers, dancers, comedians, all of us, what we're doing right now is actually opening the door for Bahamians and other people in the region, all over the region, to notice the craft. Once you can get those type of people to notice the craft, and this is a skill that you can get here instead of go all the way overseas for it, you can get more growth. The potential is there, and the beauty of it is, we are not in it for the money. Yes, money will come. Yes, you're looking to be wealthy or well off or whatever it may be in the future. But the beauty of it is, the comedians that I can speak of, we're passionate about what we do. It's a passion first. It's not about fame and fortune. It's a passion to do what you do and do what you love. And that is why we're here. You know, we're here to show people that this is something that we enjoy. We enjoy to entertain our Bahamians. We enjoy to give our Bahamians the best that we can offer. So that is what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Once we can get that going, everything else will fall in line.
So anything you want to say to the crowd that showed up tonight to show some support before, I let you go?
Thank y'all so much for squawking with me. Thank y'all so much for laughing with me, understanding me. But if you're peeing the seats, please clean up after yourself. Thank you very much.
Listen, man, we could be back with more laughs here at the Sawyerboy Comedy Show, man. Y'all stay tuned.
So as I zoomed in on the words that was printed on the left flank on this lady's back, I saw words like butter, sugar, milk. I said, what is this? It was the ingredients for warm enough.
So welcome back. We're here with the Get Off King. He just came off stage, and from backstage, I just hear a bunch of laughing in there, Dread.
Boy, I know people like the African. They like the African. Hey, Prince Allergy Bobo. Don't forget the Nemo.
So, where did you adopt that name, Get Off King, from, and what inspired your character that you bring to the stage?
Wow, boy, you're really going back. Well, I guess Get Off King is a name Bahamians would put on you if you was a person who always cracking jokes and stuff. And from I was in school, I documented plays and stuff in the school. Straight up to graduation, prom, they gave me a award in prom, saying the class clown. And at first I was like, what the hell, people get prom king, prom queen, but they give me class clown. And when they told me the significance of it, they told me that, every time in a class when we going through a little something and people feeling down or whatever, you always used to crack joke to make everybody feel good. It wasn't just a crack joke, but you always just know when to do it. And I guess that's what kind of, kept me from doing it from school. I talked to different jobs I was on. And people just started to tell me, you need to take this serious, you need to take it. It was to the point where somebody forced me to host their wedding reception. They put me into it. And when I went into it and I saw that it was so easy for me and I actually love doing this, I went ahead with doing it. So Get Off King, the name itself, that's a Bahamian name. When you talk a lot of foolishness, people say, boy, you was the Get Off King. And so basically my peers and people labeled me the name, Get Off King. Now, the African, I do a lot of impersonations. Mind you, I can do Chinese. I can talk like an Indian, that is no problem. I can talk like a Cuban, man. I can talk like Cuban, that's no problem. Yeah, you see what I mean? So it's a bunch of different ones out there. Some characters I do, like Family Guy. Hey, Stewie, what's going on? Hello, fat man. Now, you see what I'm saying? So I do impersonations. I try to master all, but the most famous one here is the African. And that's the character, Prince Allergy Boo Boo. Now, my mom, she watched a lot of African movies. And when you're around something, even if you're tuning into it, it's going to feed into you. That's what your subconscious do. And what happened is I just picked up on the language and the verbiage and certain things that the Nigerians do, and I made a character on it. And not only that I made a character and I saw people like the character, I like to take things to the full extent. So I went ahead and I studied the music, I studied the different, like I said, the language, the verbiage, how they do it. And that's how I get the character up to this day.
Yeah, so what was your experience on stage tonight? I know that this is something that is going to be not a new concept, but it's going to be new to the Bahamian audience. you know, having not just one, but a team of comedians, Bahamian comedians, bringing live entertainment to the Bahamian audience. So what was your experience like in there?
Well, you said the right thing when you said, you know, a team. Because, you know, usually it's always the same thing with musicians, Bahamian musicians. You get where there's a foreign artist or whatever come to do a show, and then you have Bahamians that are opening for them. And it's not most of the time where you see where actually Bahamian straight through. And the same thing goes with comedy. Comedy is just like, is a new thing now where a lot of people getting onto it because, you know, it's not much to do over here now. So also, this is something where people could come, grown folks could come, anybody could come in and really enjoy themselves, get a good laugh. And to see that there's not, is a group of us that actually, we take this as a full time. We believe in this. Like, this is a part of me. Like, I cannot do nothing else. And to find brothers that actually feel the same way, you know, we all have the same goals. So we actually trying to take the Bahamas international with that. But at the same time, you know, my experience tonight was I felt the love. I felt, you know, that people, they wanted this. You know, they wanted to see just Bahamians up there talking about Bahamian stuff. You know, we talking about corned beef and rice and conking and you know, and being trusty and stuff like that. You want to hear that from Bahamians, not just in any other foreign entity or any other foreign superstar, because you guys, you all bring the heat as well. But for once, you know, Bahamians come together, young Bahamians, and we actually put on something for us to enjoy and to like. And I saw that, I felt the love of them. And you know, saw them, they paved the way. BJ, you all had an interview with BJ. This is first time. Not doing stand-up, but like, in terms of this environment with us, this is first time coming out there and to see that love that came back to him from everybody, despite the fact that people might know who he is and all that, they still gave him that love back. That's what it's all about. And I'm really happy and proud of it.
So do you think that we can expect like a movie from this team of comedians? Sawyerboy, Get Off King, Jaqauy, Beejay in a movie? Because see, I keep egging Sawyer on. Every time I see Sawyer, I keep egging him. I say, oh, Sawyer, the movie.
Listen, we have a group. We have a WhatsApp group, and our WhatsApp group actually started from a tour that Kevin Hart is doing. And we were supposed to go to one of his shows. And we made a group just to get planned. And what happened is we ended up just a bunch of creative minds, comedians, coming together, and we started, and we realized, boy, we're a unit. Like, we need to do this. So, other than that, we've acquired a few other comedians. We have like Zaneo from Freeport, that's Saju Stutter. But get me right now, boy. Him, we acquired him. You know, we said King Cloud, that's our boy. You know what I mean? Everyone doing their own thing, but at the same time, we have our doors open. Basically, because it's a team, but at the same time, we believe in bringing everybody to the forefront. If you feel as if you could do stand-up, you feel as if you could do videos, even if you was a writer, if you could write comedy, whatever, that's no problem. You know, you just hit us up, hit up Sawyer, you can hit me up, you know, and we could groom you, we could get you ready, and all let's go through the same process together.
Yeah, so what could we expect from Get Off King? You know, we're going into 2019 now. What can we expect from you as an individual entertainer? What can we expect to see from you going into the future?
Well, I do work for myself, and I also I am employed, but I have committed, you know, myself to do more in terms of videos, in terms of reaching out to people. But at the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to go international. Of course, put the Bahamas on the map, put us out there, put 242 out there once again, because, you know, Sydney Poitier paved the way for a lot of actors, but at the same time, you know, this is where greatness lies. So, in terms of the comedy field, we do have a lot of talented artists over here, and me, myself, along with the other one, everybody else, we want to take whoever is willing and ready to put us out there. We want to take them, and let's go international with it.
Right now, this is something that I'm gonna let all of y'all do as I do my interviews with y'all, but I want you to say something to everyone that showed up tonight to show support to y'all guys.
Listen to me. I don't care what they say about us. We all know the truth. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. This was real support tonight. And I talk about, I've seen people who know me, I've seen people who know Sawyer, Jaquay, and people actually came out tonight to support. And we really appreciate that. This is a movement. This is something, this ain't the first. I mean, this is the first, sorry, but this ain't the last. That's what I meant to say. Meaning that it's gonna be bigger, it's gonna be better. I actually think this was just perfect to start with for the first time, where just comedians, Bahamians, and we come together and do that. And I don't know if y'all know, but Sawyer did this out of his pocket from scratch. And I really am proud of him to see the growth he is, he has and what he's doing. And it's motivating me to be even better. So, stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. We got more stuff. And like you said, the movie, I've been running behind him like a little short film to showcase all of us and, our different zones or whatever. So we have some things coming up. Y'all just keep watching the pages. Follow me, Get Off King. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, same thing. Follow Sawyerboy, follow Jaquay as Jaquay on Facebook. BJ, he's an up and coming comedian and he's doing really good. Follow him as well. Alright, but that's what we're doing right now and that's what we're planning on doing for the future. We got way more stuff than this. Y'all just keep doing.
Listen, don't go nowhere. Stay tuned. More laughs on the way.
Wakanda forever.
What absolutely blew me away one afternoon I came home and when I opened the door, this roach run up on me. But don't move, boy, but you do up, but don't move. Don't move, boy, but you do up, boy. But I came in this house, you didn't do it, so don't move, boy. But so freedom. So I get scared, right? I jump, I said, what happened? He said, but freedom, boy, taking this house, boy. Taking something now, boy. Come on, this house to be kids, to be everything belong to me.
Welcome back to Live and Direct. We are here at the National Training Agency for something called the Sawyerboy and Friends Variety Comedy Show. And let me tell you something. This has been an amazing show so far, and the headline ain't even at the stage yet. But this dude right here named Jaquay just came off stage. And let me tell you something, man. He had that place light right up. Listen, what's going on, man?
I didn't go. I feel good. I feel alive. I feel charged. I like when I hit the stage, things just go up from there. So I feel good.
I know you used to performing in front of people, but what was the energy like in that room just now? Because I saw some things and I heard some things that convinced me that this might have been one of the best Bahamian comedy shows ever.
I could agree with you highly. One, because I was a part of it. Two, because it's all Bahamian. It was not. So I support the fact that Sawyerboy is pushing that. It's all Bahamian comedy show. Was not. But the energy felt good. One thing with us as performers, as comedians, the laughter is like that jolt of energy that keeps you going. Because let's say you have a 5-minute set. If you see they laughing, they enjoying you, sometimes you just push the envelope a little bit more and do a little bit more just to keep them laughing, because that's like food to us. That's like, this is what we came for. We on the stage. We ain't suck. We ain't stale. The fact that they laughing, they actually enjoying what we got to deliver, what we got to put out, what we got to say. So the energy in that these people come to laugh. They spend their money and they say they could get their money's weight. They can laugh till they cry. We ain't even finished yet. Like you say, the headline ain't on, but it feels amazing. Laughter is what fuels us, and it's our mission. It's our goal. It's why we do what we do.
Right now, I know that we sat down a couple of months ago in a live and direct interview already, and you gave your history and what inspired you and what gave you the jolt to start and just pursue your comedy career full time. Now, what actually made you take up Sawyerboy's offer to one, be a part of this show, and two, collaborate with him, because I know that you collaborated with him a few times on his TV show?
Well, the collaboration came based off of friendship. After being involved in his first, we've been working before that, because when I started Birchmore Bubble and I did one of my comedy shows with Young Rev, I forget the name of it. I've Got the Joy. We did a comedy show. And when we were thinking of the lineup, I said, what if we put Sawyerboy on it? And it was like, Sawyerboy on a comedy, gospel comedy show. And I was like, yeah, he could be a clean artist as well. So I did it to prove a point. I did it to show that, one, as a Christian, I don't have to put myself apart from them. Don't tell me I can't hang with them just because of the life they're living. I'm not judging them. I don't feel some type of way because of his style or what I stand for. He's still my brother. He's still on the same mission that I'm on, which is making people laugh. So we built a friendship off of that. I use that to show people, don't judge nobody, don't count nobody out just because of how they living or what's not. We're still one. We're still doing the same mission. And then after putting them on the show and people loved it, then he started calling me for some other gigs, and then we started hosting receptions together, And then he started his show, and I was supporting him. I was filming at first, and then he included me in some of the sketches. And then we just built a friendship from there. So whenever you need me, I'm there either to shoot or to make a cameo, or he extends his platform. We use each other to build each other. So he gets advice from me, and he'd say, okay, I got this show. You have a video you just released. Put it on my show so more people can see it who didn't see it, because my show, Aaron was not. So we have each other's back. It's based off of friendship. I love and I support Sawyerboy. He's my boy. Crazy sometimes, but the crazy is what it's all about, just to get the friendship and to get the mission of making people laugh going. All of us are a team. Him, Basil, Get Off, King Cloud, Naughty, whoever out there making people laugh, whether everyone clicking or not, we still doing the same thing, right? Making people laugh.
Now, some people are under the impression that, well, Jaquay is a church comedian, and he only could do church and youth groups. But as we see tonight, you could do anything you want to do. So what you have to say to those naysayers that put you in that box?
I don't fit well in box. I'm too tall to fit in boxes. I wear boxes, but I don't fit in box. It's out of box, because boxes have multiple meanings, you understand, but I can't fit in a box. So I do clean comedy. I'm a Christian that does clean comedy, so I relate to Bahamian people, I relate to culture, I relate to politics, I relate to the gospel realm. Wherever you put me, I can relate to. I can bring I can tell a joke and you'll be like, oh, I remember that, or mother said that happened before, or what's not. So the people who try to put me in the box, I don't fit well in box. That's why I'm out there hosting receptions and doing baby showers and doing not bridal parties. What you call it? I doing everything. I doing a lot. Other than church and what's not. And then even just to put a plug in, the church events back then, it used to be in a lot of them popping off. Now they they don't have as much events as they used to, but someone always get married. And I left my job to do this full time. So I'm not changing who I am to do what I do. I'm not changing my character. My integrity still stands, but that's where the money is, you understand? And if they love what I do and they booking me, I'm going to keep it clean and I'm going to do what I got to do. So don't fit me in no box.
You heard that, right? Don't put him in a box. I don't fit good in box either. I too big. And he too tall. So we don't go in box. But like I've had all the acts so far who have come off the stage do, right? And I have felt the pinch of this too, because I've been in the Bahamian entertainment realm for a couple of years. And I know what it is to put you all into something to entertain the Bahamian crowd and they don't show support. But tonight, y'all got a full house. So say something to the people who came with you and support y'all tonight, Joel.
I'd just like to say thank you. You didn't have to. You could have keep your money and put gas in the car and get, Wendy's or something like that. But you chose to use that $35 or that $50 VIP to come and support, to laugh, to make us feel good, to show us that we're important and that I see Sawyerboy in my peripheral trying to get my attention. But thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you for investing in us. One thing that kind of rubs us a little off is when we don't feel the support, or persons try to talk down your price and stuff like that, but the fact that y'all paid full price and came out in full support, I support you, I thank you, I love you, and it's y'all that keeps us going. If we don't have no one to make laugh, then why do we do what we gotta do?
Well, listen, I saw you all in here to experience this live, but we trying our best to bring it to you as best as we could, so don't go nowhere. The headliner soon hit the stage and we could be talking with Sawyerboy in a minute, Dread.
My hand on the tie. She nibbled it on the neck right there. I nibbled on the neck right there. And I just nibbled on the air, right? And when I nibbled on the air, straight air, where the exit sign is, right? Where the exit sign was closed on. This roach sitting up on the wall just with the...
Hey, welcome back to Live and Direct. Listen, what an amazing, crazy, funny, jokey, whatever you want to call it night it was right here at the Sawyerboy Comedy Variety Show. Had Jaqauy, Get Off King, Beejay, and now we can talk to the man, Sawyerboy. He just came off the stage headlining this the first one, eh?
This is my first show I put on, my event,
The first show, his first event, he just headlined. Listen, man, every last one of these dudes killed that stage. So I I heard that, you know, you, to get this, pull this off, you had to come with your pocket, you know. And, you know, we all know that good entertainers, quality entertainers such as yourself, that shouldn't have happened. To be real, that shouldn't have happened. Not like that. But, like, tell us what made you, like, really take that load on and say, you know what, even though I got to come in my pocket to say no more, I can still do this.
Because, I mean, I do it because I had to do it. Like, I felt it was that time. You know, because people been telling me, "For man, you need to do your show, do a show, put on a show." Like, my brother been telling me enough, like, yes. And I said, but yeah, I ain't ready. You know what I mean? I ain't ready. You could feel when you ain't ready. And I wasn't ready, but now I was ready. But my pocket wasn't really ready. But at the same time, I had to make things work, boy. I still owe some people now, but they getting paid. They getting paid. But no, but I just had to do it, boy. I mean, and I think I really had no sponsor because it was, I wouldn't say, it was kind of last minute. It wasn't no 4 or 5 months ahead of time production. It was like, boy, I'm gonna do a show in November. But it was like, Jaquay, when it was like September, October, like September or something?
It's like 2 months ago.
Yeah, like 2 months ago where I saying, I want to do it. All right, Nadia. Like, I want to do it, but I got to do this. And then things really come into play a month ago when I create the flyer. Because when I create the flyer, you know, that was it. You know, turning back, you know? It's done out. So we put together the flyer. And I know after that, it was like, wait, I can't turn back now. That's like when you're done in. You can't come, oh, I just finish it off, even if it ain't good. But I just saying, just using that for an example, but I just, no, but you know what it is?
So, I remember when last year, me and you did an interview together, and you were talking about, you know, when you first started, you know, you did your video, you had on a hat and some shades so no one could recognize you or see you, because, like, that's just the level you was on. But now you on stage in front of hundreds of people, performing and killing the crowd and, you know, doing your thing. So, like, from your view, like, how do you feel about your progress from then to now?
Right now, like this boy could tell you, and I feel it on stage, just how they see it, I feel this is the most comfortable I've ever been on stage. Like, I actually took my time to go through what I was doing. And some of the days, I ain't gonna lie, because I was putting together the show, yeah, I ain't really had my set together, like, but this is what I gotta do, bang, bang, bang. So I had to go back to some things that I really know. And yeah, but I was comfortable, like I ain't use the toilet or nothing. I ain't do that. But it ain't just that though. It's because these boy them way, like, because I with them, like, it just take a lot of pressure off me because I doing this with my boys, boy. You know what I mean? This me and my boys them, boy. So yeah, man, this is the stop it.
That's BJ.
It's BJ.
So touchy.
So, you know, every time I see you, I keep egging on this movie, right? And so I talk to Off King about it. Like, this movie, like, the Sawyerboy and Friends movie, like, when we can get this, like, when we can start pre-production, when we can start writing the script and getting the publishing and thing together, man. What's going on?
You should have Michael Bay directed so we have explosions.
Michael Bay. Explosions.
And the scenes like when we turn around, slow the camera turn around.
Yeah, we could be legit because I ain't like.
I want you to have Wi-Fi effects.
Yeah, we have the effects. We have the effects master already on our team too. So baby, our effects could be crazy. Shout out to my boys in here, New Seneo, New World and Freeport. It could be crazy because right now I didn't like it, but like, yeah, 2019. But watch and see what's going on between us, yeah. And I'm saying just a Sawyerboy, just how I would. Just how I would. Just we coming together and we putting this.
Like when that was on a 4 dual chair, 1 here. Same.
So,
I bet.
right. So,
Just me? No.
so, you know, you mentioned 2019. So, other than the start of the movie, which I need a cameo appearance in, by the way. Other than the start of the movie, this is where what Sawyerboy Entertainment could be up to in 2019, other than the movie, because I know that you got some things up your sleeve. Now, you ain't gotta tell us everything, but tell us something to make us look forward to something.
Couple girls. I mean, no. I ain't joking. No, but by on a real way, comedy. Not to say, but we like I say on stage, boy, comedy been wrong. And not to say we doing something different. Yeah, we are doing something different because we doing it, boy. And we different because all us different. Like you see on stage, boy, 4 different people on stage and nobody the same, boy. Everybody come from a different angle. And boy, I get a lot of things going on. This boy Jaquay get a lot of things going on. Get Off King, baby, we got some pretty job in 2019. I bet you any money Get Off King ain't gonna be working for nobody in 2019.
Say it again.
I say it once they can play it, replay it. Cause I ain't wrong. Yeah. But yeah, boy, and my boy BJ, yeah, but like I said, boy, you see, like this year was his breakout year for this, boy. So, boy, this is open up your eyes and be like, and for what he doing on the stage tonight for 25 minutes, and these people looking at us now, like, boy, these boy them ain't just doing it on camera, boy. These boy them doing it on stage. Like, that's the difference. They'll be doing something on camera, and then you come on stage and you still have the effect, like, boy, things will still get people laughing. So yeah, by 2019 be big. I can't put everything out there because the people is Steve, Steve the Y. Steve the Y. But just look over, y'all know what's going on, bro.
Yeah, so I know in our last interview, you told me that your girlfriend at the time, I think it's your baby mama, she didn't follow you because you had too much followers. So I think after hearing some of these jokes tonight, she might unfollow you in life.
Yes, yeah, he just put me right on there. But yes, it's true. It's true. When I was in a relationship, when I started my Sawyerboy TV page, when I hit 22 likes, it dropped down to 21. I realized she was the one who unfollowed me because the 22 people was liking it, and it was like, well, it was a problem. But we cool now. We good, man. And she we grow and we learn. Yeah, because if you only have 22 likes, you know who the 22 people is. Like, that's my boy, I know these people. Like, my girl is one. Then I look my girl, and I don't know, like, where you going? Yeah, it was a problem, but she unfollowed me, but you know what I'm saying, wait, look at it now, by almost 50,000. No game. Screw face, I get a screw face.
So, no, I asked everybody to do the same thing tonight because I think it's very important because we know that as Bahamian entertainers, it's hard sometimes to get support at home. And what I saw tonight was a full house. People came out, they supported each of y'all. Just not just one person, but each of y'all had some support in a full row. So what I want you to do as we get ready to roll up out of here is just say something in appreciation to all your fans that came out tonight.
Thanks. No, but no, on a real way, thank you to everybody that supported it, boy. Everyone, thank you to these boy them for coming out. And we know within ourselves what's going on, and boy, we still pull it off. So for them, boy, these boy them on the side of me, boy, appreciate these boy them for life, boy. I feel, I ain't gonna lie, I might get a little emotional or what's not, but I feel if one of these, like these same boy them on the side of me right now, if it ever come to a point where we ain't cool no more, where we ain't friends, it almost worse than me leaving my exes, boy. You know what I mean? Because, boy, I don't tell you I get emotional. This nigga like touch, but you catch him. Open it up. I serious. And he might fight there looking. No, but on the real though, boy, like this the click, boy. Like then this only you all only see 4, boy. When you see 2019, be bigger. 2020 will be bigger. It come to a point, boy, when it be 2040, when you be interviewing these boy up, you know what they can say, boy? Sawyerboy, yeah, your teeth ain't gonna be done. Jaquay hair ain't gonna be done. Wow. Get off. No, but it could be like it could be. We want to be to a point where they be like, Sawyerboy, Jaquay, get off, BJ. It's the way that moves on. That's all. Not like start off, but who give us? Show us another level, and boy, boys watching them and boy, yeah, boy, and actually giving people a chance. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we doing, boy. We giving people a chance too, boy. Next thing can just be us. We could be sitting down chilling. 2 years and we putting on the show, but we chilling. And we just giving them something, and then we counting up the money in the background. You know what I mean? The money. Yeah, but thank you to all the fans, boy. Everyone that supported, boy. Everyone who's follow us, who's followed me, who's followed us, boy. I tell you, get on your boy, get off King, and then tell you, boy, BJ, you all start. They get paid. Videos coming, and after this, it coming, boy. Like now we see exactly what people feel like how we say. We say something, yeah, we funny, and tell each other, yeah, we funny. But to actually come out you know, for us to our thing on one stage. Like, but he ain't like the point where, like, there are people that can say, but yeah, he was funnier. And yeah, that's cool. This one was funny, that one's funnier. But at the same time, all of them was funny. But everyone do good. But Bahamas was sitting down for 3 hours inside there and they ain't going nowhere until it's over. 3 hours, boy.
Well, listen, man, it was an amazingly funny night for amazing behaved comedians. You've been watching Live and Direct, where we bring you the who's who in art, culture, music, entertainment, and more. And if you're somebody as anybody, you can be on the show in 2019. We out here.